Alrighty, so we are back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Welcome back to a second chance for the Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts campaign. Now, there's been a hot fix released on the 30th. This is going to go over what it is. Fixed a bug that caused game crash. Fixed a bug that made the campaign unlocking to work consistently. Fixed relationship update bug caused when a blockade was ceased. Fixed update for other minor bugs. Aiming of guns fine-tuning. AI aggressiveness increased. Fixed issue with few money. Fixed issue with mount snap points. All the things. So, anyway, there's been a lot that's been added to the game again. What up, NRG? How's it going? Welcome to the stream, my dude. It's kind of a late stream. I wasn't planning on streaming again, but I'm laying here in bed. I am bored out of my mind. I'm not even slightly tired. I have completely screwed up my sleep schedule, so I figure, why not jump into a campaign? So we're going to start a new campaign as the German Empire, just to make sure that we actually have a chance to give it a fair shake. Because I screwed myself so badly at the start of the last one that I really did screw up so bad. So we're going to go back in time. We're going to restart the campaign. We're going to knock this out. What up, Panda? How's it going? Absolutely. This is a late stream. It is literally 2:30 a.m. here in Ohio. So let's get right into it. Starting year we can't change. It is 1890. There's only two countries to choose from currently, Germany and Great Britain. We are going to build our own fleet. The AI opponent is historical, so they should stick to historical ships and so on and so forth. So, yeah, let's get into it. Start the campaign. Now, one of the biggest mistakes that I made right off the bat. What up, Josephat? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are having a good night. One of the biggest things that I did is that I did not build a fleet. I built like 4 battleships to start off. That is not sufficient at all. Okay, so let's go into our finances. We're going to crank everything up right off the bat. We're going to get the crew training all the way up, the tech budget all the way up, and the transport capacity all the way up. This is going to cost us some money, but at the end of the day, it should actually end up making us money better than normal. Okay, now, we also want to get in here and do some focusing and get some of this started. So one of the things that I think is going to be huge for us early in this is going to be able to just be able to hit the target. All right. So I think things like rangefinders are going to be huge, but you'll notice that we can't really do anything with rangefinders, right? Like these are going to take no idea how long they're going to take. Like you just have no idea when it's going to happen. It's a very long time. These ones are actually giving us time. So we could change our boilers, we could change our engines, stuff like that, which could help us in the long run. And another one, turret mechanisms is another one. Explosives, changing the type of explosive attached to our shells, things like that. And big guns, develops big guns of larger range and improved accuracy. I feel like that would be something that we probably should prioritize, because if we can't hit, at least make the things that we do hit hurt when we hit them. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be our goal. We're going to be doing stuff like that. The small guns I don't really care about for now, so we're going to prioritize big guns for sure. And that cuts our research time on that in half. Okay? In half. So let's look at some of the other things that we can do here. Again, submarines, I would look at it potentially doing things, but I honestly don't think... We can significantly improve our strategic strength by investing in the research of naval tactics. So improves initial crew training, reduces crew training time, and improves naval... blockade? I'm assuming that's blockade. Bombardment. Increases the chance of special naval missions. Okay. And then this is actually somewhat... This is naval communications. Increases radio effectiveness. Flags and radio telegraph. Okay. Again, The downside of actually going and doing this is it actually makes everything else take longer. So if we prioritize big guns, it's going to take longer to do the rest of these. And again, if we go and prioritize anything else, it's going to take longer to do the other things. So we're going to stick with just prioritizing big guns for now. And let's go ahead and design our first fleet. Now we're going to design a battleship right off the bat. What up? Spartan, I started my channel because of you, and 2 days ago I hit 100 subs. Wanted to thank you for giving me inspiration. I appreciate that, Panda. Welcome and congrats, man. I'm glad you enjoy what you're doing. That's the goal, man. You got to enjoy it. Also, I forgot to do the thing. So we're gonna build. We're gonna increase this as much as possible. That's gonna cost some money. It's gonna cost a lot of money, actually, but we're gonna go for it. That's going to get us up to 11,000 tons. I need to get this shipyard up as large as possible, as quickly as possible, because I'm going to need to be building big ships. Alright, so currently we can only build a 9,000 ton battleship. So we're going to have to take that into consideration. We're going to have maximum bulkheads. The crew is going to be standard for now. The speed, we're probably going to reduce that all the way down to 16 knots. We can't do anything with any of this. I'm fairly confident. We don't have any of the tech for this stuff yet. But we are going to go with compound armor. It's going to cost more, but it's also going to increase the armor strength, and it should technically weigh less. So currently we weigh 6577, and if we choose that, it's now 6551. It's not a huge change, but it is a little bit of a weight savings. And that's going to allow us to also change some other things here, like adding a citadel, which is going to be helpful for keeping us alive. All right. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to remove belt armor for now, everywhere except for the main belt. And we're going to remove the deck armor. And that'll save us a boatload of weight. Now, if we add a main tower, we want to go with the front tower too, which should give us the best possible spotting and accuracy that we can get. And then if we go for funnel, we can put 2 of these small funnels in here. Okay, that gives us a 70 some odd percent, actually we're at 100% engine efficiency. Do we need this? We take it off at 74%. We can get away with a single stack. So let's just put it center there. Because we don't need to have perfect engine efficiency. 74% is enough. We only have the slight torque penalty. So I'll take that. I'll take that any day. Alright, now the next thing is we need to look at main guns. And how are we going to do our main guns? Now, the 10-inch guns that we have are actually pretty good. And I think that the 10-inch guns are effective. But the problem is that I know that the British are going to be building the 12-inch guns. Okay? And the problem with that is they outpower us in every way. But I think we're going to go with 11-inch guns. It's not a huge difference between a 10-inch and an 11-inch gun. But the amount of penetration is a pretty big difference. So we're going to go with the 11-inch double-barrel guns. Put 1 at the front, 1 at the rear. And then we're going to load this thing down with casemates. Not 6-inch, sorry, 4-inch casemates. And we'll just throw these all through here. There we go. We've got our 4-inch casemates. We've got our 11-inch guns. What up, D's Nuts? How's it going? I'm not sure when I'll do another Forza stream. Probably at some point this week, but I'm not 100% sure. Kind of taking a break from it. We played it quite a bit there the first, week or so. So, just taking a little bit of a break, playing some of the other games that I play. But, yeah, so we've got 11-inch guns. We've got casemates everywhere. We've still got some armor that we can throw in this thing to help it survive a little bit better. Now, we don't have any new powders or explosives. We can go with heavy rounds, which I think would actually be a good idea. The only downside is it is going to make the ammo detonation chance quite a bit more. So we got to be careful there. But I think we're going to go with the heavy shells. I like the idea of being able to punch above our weight. And with an 11-inch gun, being able to hit as hard as a 12-inch gun, I think would be probably pretty handy. Now with the, we could go with enhanced reloading, but again, that's going to slow everything down a little bit. And I don't think that's a good idea currently. So, yeah, I just don't think that's a good idea. And then, of course, we don't have any special turrets or anything like that. So here's the deal. We've got 11-inch guns. Now, normally you would try to armor yourself against 11-inch guns, right? To at least be able to defend yourself against your own guns. But, unfortunately, we just don't have the tonnage for that. So I think having a 9-inch belt and then adding some 4-belt is going to be huge. The aft belt, I'm not particularly worried about, just due to the fact that, honestly, it's not going to be an issue. Like, if they're shooting at us, we're generally going to be angled in such a way that anything that hits off of the aft of the ship is really inconsequential. So I'm not too particularly worried. We are going to drop the side armor on the turrets down to a 9 inches, and we're going to drop this down to 1-inch top. Just because I don't think that that's going to be an issue. And then these can go down to 1 inch total. And that should allow us to bring this up to like 5. Okay. And then we can put a little bit of armor at the aft of the ship. And there you go. So almost 1 inch thick at the aft. So we can potentially bounce something, maybe. Who knows? But this should be a much better design than we started with in the last one. This is considered a Bismarck class, but let's let you guys name it. What do you guys got? Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts is a series that I used to do with a few guys. Stealth 17 Gaming, History Guy Gaming was part of it at one point. Brother Monroe, Everyday's Different, and Serious Strategy Gamer. We used to do the Taskmaster Challenge every Tuesday. But they have finally, after 2 years, I think, maybe 3 years, have added a campaign. It's a light campaign. It's just a test. The game is still in early access. It's very, very, minimalistic in the campaign. But the Spartan Mobile, the Hindenburg, ouch. I guess we could probably call it the Hindenburg. Let's go with it. All right, and save design. So that's our first battleship. I think that'll be a solid contender for a battleship. It's kind of expensive, almost $3 million a pop. It's only capable of 16 knots, but it's got long range, or very long range, so we should be good. And if we go to build the ships, so if we click this and click build ships, we can make how many we want. So if we go up to that, subtract 1, and we build 10 of these, that's $29 million. So that's a little bit out of our budget. So let's instead go with, like, building 8 of them. Okay. And we can select our ports as well. So if we go with, let's see, Emden, Bremen, and Wilhelmshaven. I believe these 3 are the main ones out towards the ocean. So we'll go with Wilhelmshaven, Emden, Bremen, and then we'll put 1 at Danzig, 1 at Hamburg, 1 at Pillau, Kiel, and then a second one at Wilhelmshaven. There we go. And so that's going to chew up a lot of our budget. But I feel like having these battleships out there is going to do us some good early on. All right, so let's take a look at our finances. Currently, we have a monthly balance of $5 million, so we're still earning. Our naval funds is starting to lack a little bit, but we also need to go ahead and go into ship design, a new design, and instead of an armored cruiser, I feel like a couple good light cruisers I think would be a good idea. Torpedo boats could also be really good, and we might do something with those too, but I think we need to definitely have something for a light cruiser. So that's what we're going to do. Now, the light cruiser doesn't need to have as much range. We'll go down to like 7,000 kilometers. It still should have max bulkheads. We'll go with standard quarters. Again, let's go with that composite armor. Let's go with that citadel. We are going to have to reduce the speed, however. So we'll reduce that down to like 19 knots. We're going to reduce the armor all the way on everything. And now let's do the same thing we were doing. So front tower. Actually, let's pull that back as far as we can. Rear tower 2. Put that there. For funnel, we probably could get away with a standard funnel. What do we got? 35.2. So if we put 2 of those in, that's 70.4. Okay. That's 100 tons. This is 110 tons. Plus 7, plus 6. So this isn't really going to help a whole lot. It's just an angled funnel. That gives us 82% engine efficiency, which will help a little bit. But we're very close to our limit in terms of, you know, overall weight. So I think the next thing we should probably do is figure out what kind of guns we want on this thing. And I figure 5-inch guns are probably just fine for this thing. We don't need to go crazy. So a 5-inch gun, they weigh 23 tons each. And we can put wing turrets pretty much everywhere. So if we do something like that. Okay, that clearly didn't work. Slide that forward. Main guns, 5-inch gun. Those there. Put those there. Okay. So we've got a lot of 5-inch guns. I'm going to try to slide this back if we can. So if we put those there, that really narrows it. Never mind. How about we slide that up? That's still fine. That's still fine. That makes these fire much better. So that's a much better position. Now we have an aft weight offset that's pretty rough. So we need to try to fix that if we can. These can currently fire there and there. So can we throw another main gun, a little 5-inch gun, right here in the center? Is this possible? No, we cannot. Can't mount anything up there. Fair enough. Okay, so how are we going to deal with this weight offset then? We could try to see if we can't move these forward a little bit. That actually did an amazing job of moving the weight, so that's good. Everything still has really decent firing angles. So that's good. Let's see. I think, other than that, I think it's time to add some barbette armor. I feel like that's something we forgot in the battleships, and that could come back and bite us. I'm fairly confident we forgot to add the barbette in the battleship design. But I may be able to save that by canceling those and redoing it. We'll see. But yeah. Everything else should still be the same. Standard shells, all of that. And we should be able to put some armor on this bad boy. What is the pitch and roll and all of that right now? Like, I think it's down here at the bottom. 11.6 pitch, 33.9 roll. Roll is affected by weight distribution, hull design, and size of the ship. If adding heavy objects across the beam will increase this motion and negatively affect gun accuracy. That's unfortunate. But if we add weight down low, aka armor, that should help with that in theory, right? Yes. So it is helping. Not much, but it is helping. So if we add some weight here, we can add 3 inches of belt armor at the main belt. That has brought our roll angle down to 32.6. It's still not great. But that's still a lot better protection than we had previously at the center line of the ship, where everything important is. Guns, we'll drop that down to 1. Casemates, we don't even have casemates mounted on this thing. There are casemate slots in the ship, but we're not using them. I mean, in theory, we could. Like, if we go here, we could throw, like, 3-inch casemates on this thing. But I feel like we don't want to. I think we want to keep the armor. So, I think the Gazelle is ready. And honestly, I kind of like that name, too. So I think we're going to keep it. What up, Blue Goat? Anasi? Try? How's it going? Yeah, the last time I played this game, it didn't go well. But that was the first time I've ever played the campaign, and I made some critical errors right out the gate that limited us majorly. So, yeah, that's going to be our goal here, is to try to deal with that. So we're going to go 19 knots. That should save us a little bit of weight. We should be able to add that into some more armor here. So if we've got 3 inches there. Do like 1.7 at the front. Let's go 1.5. Let's take that down to 1. There we go. I feel like that's okay. I think this would be a much better success than our previous design that was just a Roman candle every time something shot it. So we will save that design. Exit. And for the Gazelles, I think we will build... See, that's $8 million. Let's go with 15 light cruisers. Yeah, let's go with 15 of them. Select. 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 And I'm just going to spread these out between the ports so that we have a presence at pretty much all of them. All right. All right, so now how are we looking in terms? Okay, we're now at 4.3 million in the positive for the months, and we are at 3.1 million total naval funds. So now I think we should build a DD. So let's build us a torp boat. Cancel. New design. Torpedo boat. Now this is where it gets kind of weird. So let's go with front tower 2. No need for a rear tower. Funnel. If we go here and go with this. What's that? 100% engine efficiency with a small funnel. Okay. Move that up. Now, main guns. 4-inch guns are a little big for this thing, so let's go with 3-inch guns. Mounted fore and aft. And then torpedo launchers. You got some single tube torp launchers. That we can have on board. Okay, ship is overweight by 57 tons currently. Fair enough. Alright, so we save weight where? If we go, let's put that up to standards, we're still overweight. Let's reduce the range. That helps. Torpedo size is 15-inch. That's the maximum we could do. Standard. We got no armor. We got 3 inches on the gun, or the 3-inch guns have no armor either. It's to be expected. I mean, we could reduce the bulkheads. That doesn't really help us a whole lot. Let's go with reducing the range further. Still overweight. By 27 tons. Okay, so with that, let's try just having 2 torpedo tubes in the middle. Now we're aft weight offset really, really bad. Which is not what you want at all. Okay, so now we have a 4 weight offset. We do something like that. Aft weight. Man, it's not much of a change to go from a 4 weight offset to an aft weight offset. I guess that's about as good as we're going to get. Alright, so, I mean, we can throw some speed on this thing, or we could throw some armor on this thing. And I honestly think that the armor is probably the better way to go here. So let's try to add some armor. Never mind. Apparently we're not allowed to add armor on torpedo boats. Okay. So then can we add another gun? 3-inch single barrel. Put a second gun here. That gives us a 75% weight offset. God bless America. It's real unfortunate. Yeah, I think this is about as good as we're gonna get. Honestly. I mean, the only other way would be to maybe change these guns from 3-inch to 4-inch guns. Do something like that. That gets us right up to our limit. These 4-inch guns would be really heavily armed for a destroyer. Like, let's be real. Like, those are really big guns for a destroyer of this era. Remember, this is 1890. Put the stream thing back. What do you mean? What up, Matthew? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. All right. I think this is our design. And what is this one called? This is called S1. You guys got a better name for me? Well, the torps are pretty much mid. I can't mount them any further forward because we got the funnel here. And I can't mount them any further to the rear because then we end up with a massive weight offset. Speedy's the name. Alright, we'll call it Speedy. 21 knots for its time is actually pretty good. Alright, save the design. Exit. And build some of those Speedies. We'll build 10 of those. Alright. There we go. All right. So the British start with 6 battleships, 13 heavy cruisers, 21 light cruisers, and 23 torpedo boats. They have a total of 63 vessels. We have 8 battleships, 15 light cruisers, 10 torpedo boats, and we only have a size of, what is it, 9,000 tons. So we're heavily behind, but it's okay. I think we're going to have a much better time this time than we did previously. So let's get into it. Starting it. All right. So we finished all of the construction on all those ships that we just built. Our monthly balance is only 1.9 million to the positive. Naval funds are 891. So there's that. We have 1 battleship, 2 light cruisers, and a torpedo boat there. 1 battleship, 2 light cruisers, torpedo boat. 1 battleship, 2 light cruisers, torpedo boat. Didn't even know that was a port. Interesting. We've got 1 battleship, 3 light cruisers, and 2 torpedo boats. Interesting. 2 battleships, 2 light cruisers, 1 torpedo boat. Okay. So now we just kind of wait. I don't know what else you can do here. Like, there's not a whole lot I can do. Like, if I select this, it's not like an action. It says I can move ships. So, like, say we want to... Yeah, I don't think... click right mouse button on port to move ships. So you can't move your ships to the enemy port. Okay. So that's what I thought. Okay. So how do you cancel moving ships? I don't know how you cancel. Okay, that's still building. How... Cancel. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. Again, just trying to learn everything. Okay. Well, there's not really a whole lot I can do for now. Let's check our ports real quick and see if there's, like, the keel. I feel like keel ships we can move. So if we move them out to, say, here. We have 16,900 tons. We can't actually move them to this port. There isn't enough. So maybe we leave them. Never mind. Never mind. So if we go here and cancel, there we go. Alright, let's go next turn. Alright, so we have a supply convoy raid. Our raiding ships detected a large enemy convoy which probably carries valuable ammunition and supply. We are preparing to attack. We have all kinds of cruiser lights versus a battleship Admiral, a heavy cruiser Niobe, a light cruiser Sirius, a torpedo boat Siren, and 12 transports. Holy mother of God. If this was not a battleship protecting these transports, I would probably take this fight. But considering I have only light cruisers, even though we have 6 of them, 6 light cruisers versus that battleship, though. That battleship will probably murder our face. You know what? Let's try it. Let's just try it. We don't know how it's going to go. If we can draw them away from their transports, there's a chance that we get a lot of easy kills on their transports, which is huge. You're right, the battleship is slow. But look at the size of the transports in like, relation to everything else. They've got 1 torpedo boat. That's not scary to me. They've got 1 light cruiser. Also not scary to me. The heavy cruiser could be a problem, and the battleship is the big threat. I don't have torpedoes, so going after the battleship is a no. We can't do it. So we'll see what we can get. But, yeah, let's turn this around. We've got merchant ships right here. This poor guy is getting obliterated already. And this merchant ship doesn't even appear to have guns currently. Alright, can we... Okay, they're just tagging along. But what if we just turn you around? Let's just do that. You're going to act independently. I don't know why he's not turning. He is just straight up not turning. Okay, well, in that case, since you're not going to do that, then I'm just going to have you attach with these guys. There you go. So, Gazelle, you're the lead. We know there was a transport right here. Enemy smoke spotted to the northwest. That's out that direction. Let's speed up time. Yeah, we should definitely probably put torpedoes on the light cruisers, but that's extra weight that we don't really have room for at the moment. We just don't have the size necessary for it. Oh, dear God. Owie. I mean, that's one way to do it, I guess. That guy's gonna sink for sure. Oh, quit ramming people, for fuck's sake, man! The AI sucks in this game. You're not supposed to use your ship for a torpedo, man. Dude, we totally just lost the ship. And this guy's gonna do the same fucking thing! Avoid the goddamn ship! For fuck's sake! Use your fucking brain, man! God dang! That's fucking frustrating. Oh yeah, just ram another one! Just fucking ram another thing! You act like you've got no fucking common sense! God, that's fucking frustrating. Stupid fucking idiots. This game's AI is absolute dog shit. Like, it's 100% dog shit. Come on, get a flood on the frickin' thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm literally trying to manually turn them. I'm clicking on the map to get them to turn, and they don't fucking turn. The game's AI is absolute dog shit. Like, regardless of what you try to do, the ship will try to avoid, and I just did double quotes even though you guys can't see it, it will try to avoid a collision by steering directly into the fucking collision. It makes no sense. We lost the fucking ship because of that bullshit. God, that's frustrating. So there's more transports out here somewheres. We have no idea where. God, it's so frustrating. Ooh, I'm just gonna ram them. That's how we do it. We don't have torpedoes. We'll use ourselves as a torpedo. Yeah, the spotting sucks too. I don't know why my spotting is so fucking bad. Like, I should be able to see a fucking transport from further than 30 feet. To lose a fucking light cruiser to a transport is absolute dog shit. All because the fucking commander's like, oh, we're just gonna ram him. And then we're gonna bounce off of him and ram another ship. Fucking idiot. Deserves to be sunk. This guy does too. To the west. Alright. Well, let's go pay him a visit, shall we? I think this has potential to be better than War on the Sea due to the fact that you get to design your own fucking ships. But they definitely got a lot of shit to work on, man. And their development process takes forever. I don't know how big of a studio it is, but good lord, man. It's taken them, what, 2-3 years to get this far. To the point where we actually have a campaign. Somewhat. Kind of. Maybe not. You can really call this a campaign. To the southwest now. Okay, so they're kind of over here. But again, I would hope that I could spot a battleship before I get 10 feet from it. If I can't, I'm going to have a real bad day. I mean, for God's sakes, you can spot with your naked eye further than them ships were spotted. Like that, for instance. That's a fucking battleship. Spotted point fucking blank. How the fuck am I supposed to deal with that? This is like worst case fucking scenario. And he's got a fucking torpedo. Oh, we are fucked. We are 100% fucked. This game's so goddamn stupid with this bullshit. There's no way that arms. I was gonna say, there's no fucking way that arms. Come on, boys. Look at him, he just disappears. He's literally 1 kilometer away in a fucking battleship. And he just disappears. Fuck this. It comes out as a defeat. Of course it does. Of course it's a complete fucking defeat. I sunk how many of their fucking transports? But this is a defeat. They win 832 fucking points because we lost 2 fucking cruisers. Ah, this game is so dumb. Like, this campaign sucks. I'm sorry, developers, if you watch this shit, but for God's sakes, man, you guys gotta do something. Like, this is fucking trash. Like, for real. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm using the best shit that I have to my fucking advantage, and I am so far outgunned and outspotted in every other fucking facet of this game. Like, there's nothing I can do. I have no control over my fleet whatsoever to do anything. Like, you guys talk about naval blockades and all of that. You can't do anything. All I can do is click on this port and move ships from here to over here. That's all I can do from this screen. This screen is completely useless. We've got an ambush up here with 7 torpedo boats versus 2 heavy cruisers and a light cruiser. We've got a battle out here. 4 armored cruisers and 2 light cruisers versus 1 battleship, a light cruiser, and 2 torpedo boats. So let's go ahead and do this. The problem is, I don't think I can see any fucking thing. That's the problem. I don't know why they're not allowing you to spot anything outside of 1 kilometer. It's dumb. It makes no goddamn sense. Okay, so these are my light cruisers. This is my torpedo boat. Enemy smoke spotted to the west. And we are headed due west, so... light cruiser, actually, I'm going to have you fall back. Torpedo boats, you're going to take the fucking lead. I'm going to have you attach with the battleship. have you guys turned on by AI. Yeah, I understand the fact that you get better towers and you can spot better and all of that. Like, I 100% understand that. But the research time required to do that is ridiculous. And then on top of that, like, I should be able to spot a fucking battleship from further than 1 kilometer with the base fucking tower. Remember, like, come on. I mean, a fucking guy should be able to look out of the ship and go, hey, look, there's a battleship 30 fucking miles away. Like, I don't understand it, man. They act like people don't have the ability to have fucking binoculars in 1890. Like, with your naked eye, you can see a big-ass ship on the fucking horizon. Miles and miles away. From off the beach. Let alone on a fucking ship where you're off of the water's surface looking out at the fucking horizon. I don't know, man. It's ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Then on top of that, the enemy starts with such a fucking advantage on you in terms of all of the things. They get better ships, they get better fucking ports, they get all of the things. Like, they get more ships because they seem to have a bigger budget. And this is on normal difficulty. Imagine trying this shit on hard. Also, apparently my torpedo boats don't have the ability to use smoke. Fantastic. We have 0.9 kilometer torpedo range. Hey Tony, how's it going? Look, I can spot these guys from that far away. Why couldn't I shoot a spot a BB before it got 1 kilometer from me? Torpedoes out, baby. Enjoy, sunshine. Now get back. Of course, he just eats it, right? That's what happens. Okay, the heavy cruisers don't have torpedoes. So that's good. Are these all heavy cruisers? Thought they had some light cruisers in here. Look at that. He took a fucking 15-inch torpedo and he is completely fine. Unbelievable. Save it. Thank you. There we go. Big hit. Come on, finish the fucking fight. Come on, battleship. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Dude. The inability to kill fucking enemies is really fucking frustrating. Like, they just have such good fucking bullshit. And they've taken out this guy's engines completely. Our battleship can't fucking hit anything at point fucking blank. Well, that's not good. Glad to see our fucking cruisers are still getting flash fired all to hell. We're about to lose our fucking destroyer. We have yet to kill any of them. We've hit them with torpedoes. They still live. They're fucking impossible to kill. The enemies in this fucking game cannot be sunk. They just don't sink. No matter how many floods you put on them, no matter what you do to their fucking ship, they just survive. They survive every fucking thing you throw at them. Look at it, just refuses to die. It's ridiculous. We're on normal difficulty. This is literally normal. And I can't do any fucking thing to kill anything. Like, the fucking enemy cannot be flooded to death, no matter what you fucking do to them. Those are 11-inch heavy rounds, and they do nothing. They cause a flood, and they just get down to, like, nothing, and they fucking survive. Okay, light cruiser does have torpedoes. Focus that fucking light cruiser. I am not getting torpedoed. HE. There you go. This thing has 6 fucking torpedoes. And we can't hit them. Can't hit a fucking broadside target at fucking, what is this? 1.5 kilometers. How are you supposed to play this game and progress to the point where you actually can do anything if you start with such utter bullshit? The enemy has such an advantage in numbers, they have better ships, they have the ability to actually do damage that sticks. Everything that I do to them, they just shrug off. 15-inch torpedo, no problem. Look at them, they're completely fucking healthy. Like nothing even happened. Ridiculous. Yeah, the enemy ships get everything, apparently. Hell, I wish I had something. I don't start with any fucking tech. I have to research everything. Everything's gonna take at least a year to fucking research. Just the first part of it. There's a fire or a flood. We knock out 2 of their engines. That's a main battery HE shell on a light cruiser. These are heavy HE shells too. Keep that in mind. These are heavy shells that we're shooting. Like, these should have bonuses in terms of overall damage and all of that. I'm trying to maintain at least a kilometer from these guys so that I can't be torped by them. My secondaries are doing some work, but again, it comes down to it doesn't matter how many floods I stack on these guys, they don't sink. They're able to pump water out faster than I can actually get them sunk. It's stupid. This has been an issue for over a year now. We've talked about this. In all of the Taskmaster challenges, same thing. And yet the developers refuse to do anything about this shit. Like, I have to do a stupid amount of damage to them in order to sink them, and they don't have to do shit to sink me. Look at the damage right now. 54 hits, 2,200 damage. They've got 160 hits for 532 damage. They've sunk half my fucking fleet. Can't hit anything. 25% chance to hit. We miss every fucking time. The damage scaling from AI to player is just stupid. Like, the amount of flooding that they can bail out is insane. And the rate at which they do it is insane. I hit them with a main battery flood. You'll watch their fucking flooding go all the way down to nothing. It gets almost to the point where they're ready to sink, and they just immediately, miraculously get it all under control. Everything's fine, and they're back to full flooding again. It makes no sense. There's no anti-flooding in the world capable of that. It's like, it's dumb. Look, there's a flood from a main battery high explosive hit from a heavy shell. Watch the flood. Look how quickly he drops down, and then he gets it under control, and it immediately goes back up. And that's a light cruiser. A partial pin destroyed main gun. Are you fucking kidding me? A light cruiser, partial pin destroyed my main gun. Yet I do that. And he'll somehow, there we go, miraculously recover from that, you son of a bitch. Look at him! Flash fire, turrets go flying. This man is still pumping the water out faster than he can fucking be going down. This man just got hooded. Just got hooded and he survives. Somehow. Miraculously. Stack even more floods. There's 4 floods. God, it takes so much fucking bullshit to sink them. It's stupid. It's actually stupid. Yeah. 41% chance to hit. We miss every time. Every time. Caused another flood. Is it going to be enough to actually take him down? Probably not. Because these guys are fucking zombie ships out here. They're not real. Look at this shit. He gets it under control. 11-inch armor piercing, heavy shell, right through his entire ship, causing flooding. He survives. And not only is he surviving, but he's somehow pumping it all back out. Somehow pumps it all the way back out. There's another flood by the secondaries. Oh, we almost got him sunk. If we get another flood, he might die here. Because God knows he's not going to sink now. There it is. Focus this heavy cruiser. I do have to keep an eye out on this freaking light cruiser that's charging in. Misses. 40% chance to hit, we miss. Alright, let's start turning out. Focus this fucking light cruiser. I don't want him to have any fucking thing to do with us whatsoever. Look how far off that is. This is 1.5 kilometers, not even 1.5 kilometers. He's flooding again. Can't hit him. There we go. Remember, we caused flooding. Can't you tell by how much he's flooding? There's another flood. His entire boat is filling up with water. There's another flood. Is that going to be enough? Is it going to be enough? There's another flood. Surely he's gonna sink. Nope, he's recovering. Just stacked 4 floods on him with no fucking flooding chance. There's another 2 floods. Fucking bullshit that they can fucking survive all this shit. My torpedo boat ran the fuck away. Which can't really blame him. I did tell him to get back earlier. Alright. Enemy smoke spotted to the southwest. Let's speed up time, see if we can't run into some more of these guys. I don't want to end the battle yet because I'm fairly confident they'll say they won somehow. Even though I've sunk half their fucking fleet. They sank a light cruiser with a flash fire and a fucking torpedo boat. So they won, probably. Yeah, the torpedo boat that's the original torpedo boat that went in and torped the first guy, and then I told to get out of there. He's back to normal. The other torpedo boat got all of his engines knocked out, so he couldn't run away. And then the freaking light cruiser followed me into battle, didn't do shit, and died. To the west now? Okay. Come on, battleship. You've done a hell of a job. I know you're battle scarred and beaten. Especially considering that light cruiser knocked out your main gun somehow. Sloped fucking armor. I want to know how that works. I'd love to run into more of these guys. Sunk both their light cruisers. That was their torpedo threats. Everything left is a freaking heavy cruiser worth a lot of points. So if we can sink all these things, we'll be doing pretty well. Now they're to the southwest. Why don't you engage me, you freaking cowards? If I have to, I'll sail all the way to fucking Britain to find your ass. Speed up. To the west now. Now they're to the southwest. Make up your fucking mind! Boy, I'm glad the AI is supposed to be more aggressive. Be a shame if they were to actually come at me when they have the numbers advantage. Now it's to the west again. Like, we're close enough that we can't go 30 times speed, so I feel like we might actually be able to find these guys. It's just whether or not... Like, I know we're not faster than them. I didn't check their speed or anything. Alright, let's go ahead and end the battle. Gotta be a victory. There you go. Victory for us. They get 544 points. We get 1,370 points. Let's go. There was a lot of death in that one. Alright, now we've got an ambush up here. What do we got? 7 torpedo boats versus 2 heavy cruisers and 1 light cruiser. I'll take that fucking fight. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, let's turn our torpedoes off. 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 Attach. Attach. Alright. Everybody follow Speedy. We're going in. Setting an intercept course. Let's speed up time so it doesn't take all year to happen. Remember, we got 4-inch guns too. Of course, they hit us with 6-inch guns. Look at that. Hits me 1 time. I don't have smoke. I don't have the ability to smoke up. These guys immediately turn around and start kiting away. Freaking cowards. I like how it says that they haven't actually scored any damage, but yet 2 of my ships have been hit and have flooding. They're capable of 19.5 knots too. Of course he does. Look at the accuracy that they get out of their shells. Like, they hit me every fucking time. It's ridiculous. Look at these guys, they just run away. AI is supposed to be more aggressive now, but this is all they do. They literally just turn and run. It's all they fucking know how to do. So using torpedo boats is useless. I have 0.9 kilometer torpedo range. I'm never gonna fucking get close enough. I don't have smoke to close the distance. I don't have anything. They hit us with 2-inch guns, and they do 22 damage and set a fire. .4 kilometers, we're closing. Just gonna take all year to do it. this. Hits one time, immediately turns around to run away. And then gets hit again, immediately. Even though he completely changed his course. This is a waste of time, man. This campaign is garbage. There's no fucking balance whatsoever. It is literally just hot garbage. Can't even hit the fucking ship. They can hit our little tiny boats, but we can't hit their big boats. Seems legit. It's another one. Flood. He's turning around, because of course he is. It's just a waste of fucking time. Just turn your asses around. Fuck this shit. These guys want to just fucking run away. Fuck them. Okay, won't even fucking turn. And he takes a flood now. Why not? Look at this. Like, what? This game's fucking so dumb. Into battle. Oh, it's a defeat. They get 1 point, we get nothing. Well done. What a great fight. Really showed us. Alright. Next turn. Hey, we lost a transport ship in the sea region, North Sea. Wow, that's so bad. Wait, what is this? This is new? We actually get to see, like, movements? One heavy cruiser? 1 battleship, 4 armored cruisers, 1 light cruisers, 5 battleships over here. Jesus. Alright, well. Can't do anything, so let's go to the next turn. At least we're not having to leave every damn time. We got a convoy attack. We got a light cruiser versus a light cruiser, 2 torpedo boats, and a battleship. Withdraw. I can't. I literally can't. Oh, never mind. It's they get a light cruiser versus all of our shit. Okay, we'll take that fight. We'll take that fight. Okay. To the west. Alright. Speed up time. Transports are turning around. Light cruiser turn around. Torpedo boats turn around. Battleship, go get them. I want you to load HE. Look, they're already shooting at us. And let me guess, he's gonna turn and run, because that's all these fucking things can do in this game. We're at 5 kilometers when we spot a freaking light cruiser, yet we couldn't spot a fucking battleship until they were 1 kilometer from us earlier. Still can't hit them though. This light cruiser gets 7-inch guns, which is ridiculous. It's a fucking heavy cruiser, ain't even a light cruiser. And he gets those torpedo launchers. Now, are those deck-mounted torpedo tubes or not? Of course, I mean, I had him spotted. Why wouldn't I be able to just fucking lose him in plain fucking sight while he's shooting at me? Look at them. They don't do anything. They literally just run away every fucking engagement. He's capable of 19.1 knots. What about our light cruiser? Let's bring you out here and try to help fucking engage this son of a bitch. Torpedo boats, you protect the freaking convoy. This guy must have heard me making fun of him. I mean, he's raiding our convoy, right? He should be trying to raid our fucking convoy, rather than trying to turn and run. Partial penetration. He's now 1.8 kilometers from us. Pretty sure we should have more than a 6% chance to hit this fucking thing. He's literally right on top of us, to the point where I actually got to consider his fucking torpedoes now. Glad we still can't hit him. There we go. Like, this shouldn't even be a fight. At this range, that thing should be absolutely shredded, whether by the 4-inch guns that I have all along the side of this ship, or the main guns that should just shred this thing with HE. Like, we're firing heavy fucking HE. It should absolutely decimate that, man. There's another flood. And he causes a flood on me. Of course he does. There's another penetration. Also, we've killed all 3 of his engines, and he's still trying to run away, and he's still able to repair the flooding somehow. There's another flood. Look at him. Look at the flooding go back up. Just had him on his death's door, and somehow he fucking repairs all that, even though his engines are all knocked out, which means he shouldn't be able to pump the fucking water out. There's another flood. More fires. Another flood. Massive hits, 2 floods from the main guns there. Should be enough to sink the ship, but we all know better than that. Because, miraculously, it's going down like a fucking rock, and that shit just stops. There's another flood. $600 more damage. Finally, he goes down. Good God, that's fucking obnoxious. Cruiser Light Durban goes down. They get 5 points for what? What did they do in that fight? They did nothing. But they get 5 points. I get 316 for sinking a single fucking light cruiser. Whatever. Whatever, game. I guess I could show you real quick. It's the Hindenburg design if we view it. There you go. Two 11-inch dual cannon bubble turrets. One on front, one in rear. Single stack. Rear tower, front tower. Bubble Dreadnought hull. All the casemates. There you go. You can pause if you need to. Alright. Where are we at? We're still making $2 million a month, so we're good there. Next turn. We've got a convoy battle all the way over here in the English Channel. We've got 1 light cruiser and 2 torpedo boats versus 2 light cruisers. Alright. I feel like we could handle that, potentially. And we've got 1 battleship versus 1 battleship. Okay, so they got a really big battleship, of course, and we've got our small battleship. So let's try this. Alright, so he's got 10-inch guns. So I'm not worried about his guns, but I'm fairly confident he has torpedoes too that we have to worry about. Because they torpedoed our fucking cruisers earlier. So we do have to keep that in mind. Let's make sure we're shooting armor piercing. Actually, we'll go auto. I don't know if we can pin him from this angle, so HE is probably the better bet. Almost identified. He does have torpedoes, so we gotta watch that. Torpedoes are on the sides of the ship? Yeah, he's got side-mounted freaking underwater torpedoes. Ricochet. Are you fucking kidding me? How much armor has he got? 9.1-inch main belt. Feel like we should be able to go through a 9-inch main belt. %48 chance to hit. We missed. Let's hit him with the HE. Again, completely misses the target. We haven't scored any fucking hits with our secondaries or anything. Still can't hit him. 51% chance to hit. Can't hit him. This guy's capable of 16 knots. We're also capable of 16 knots. Torpedoes in the water. Torpedoes in the water. Turn the ship hard to starboard. Hard to port, sorry. There we go. What the hell was that? I don't know how we missed from this close, man. %60 chance to hit. We can't hit him. This should be an ideal circumstance right now for our ship to have the advantage. And we're just doing nothing to him. There we go. Fire roughly the same time here. Oh god. Fuck me. Cocksucker. Fuck your torpedoes, you bitch. Ricochets. Of course we do. Because he's able to, with no engines and no steering, he's able to outturn my ship's ability to outpace him somehow. And now he's recovering all of his fucking flooding too. Because that's how the game works. We've got to stay outside 0.9 kilometers here. He's about to get his fucking torps back. Another flood. Another penetration. Of course, the front guns miss. Come on, baby. Of course. I love that his 10-inch guns do more damage than my fucking 11-inch guns that have heavy armor piercing. There we go. That was a big hit. A good flood. We already know how the flood's gonna go. He's gonna somehow miraculously recover and not sink because of it. Maintaining our distance just outside the fucking reach of his torpedoes. Another big hit. Where the hell did that shot go? What are you trying to fucking do? Bomb London? The ship's right here. %52 chance to hit, miss both shells. Or both guns completely miss. Careful. You're getting too close again. This fucker will launch his torpedoes again. He's got 4 more of those suckers. Of course, he causes a flooding on me. I get nothing on him. He's about to fire again. There we go. Gets another flood on us. We get a flood on him. And down he goes. That was a hell of a fight. I'll give him that. But we sunk our first battleship, boys. $1,804 points to their 40. Very nice. Admiral has been sunk. We have avenged our cruiser that was sunk to him. So, feel pretty good there. They have 5 battleships, 13 armored cruisers, 18 light cruisers, 25 torpedo boats. How's our research coming? Big guns, we got 7 months until we unlock a new big gun. It'll be the Mark 1 13-inch guns. Very nice. Alright. Next turn. Nothing new. Finances, how we looking? We're still at a plus 2 million bonus. You're going to love to see it. We are getting some fleet repairs and stuff done. Fleet maintenance costs are pretty rough. So, we're doing okay. Okay. Next turn. We lost 4 transports in the North Sea. British Empire lost 1 transport in the North Sea. Okay, so at least we're getting some convoy raids done. That's nice. Our naval prestige is getting up there. They lost another transport ship. But you can see up here, we've got 4 provinces controlled. We've got 5.8 naval prestige. So we're getting there. I don't know what all this means necessarily, but it at least seems like we're doing something. Single hull with external light hull sections. So they're getting like new hulls and stuff. Fantastic. We lost 5 transports. They lose 1 transport. God darn it. Stop blowing holes in my ships. I feel like we need more freaking DDs. We do have a convoy battle. We get 2 light cruisers versus a battleship, a light cruiser, and a torpedo boat. Oh wait, no. That's us with a battleship, light cruiser, and torpedo boat versus 2 of their light cruisers. I'll take that fight. Let's go. Alright, so... transports... You are turning around. Good. Light cruiser, I want you to attach with the battleship. Thank you. Torpedo boats, attach with the transports and get the f*** out. Alright. Battleship. To the west, and we are heading due west, so let's go ahead and speed up time until we engage. You're going to have Hamburg as your support. Still to the west. Imagine we should be engaging at any point. Battleship Schwaben. Still to the west. Like, we should be closing in at any point. Like, I'm expecting these guys to start firing at me at some point. There they are. Alright, turn in. Okay, fire HE. Okay, let's drop down to our cruise speed. Big hit and flood. Come on, baby. Change target. Hard to port, baby. Hard to port. I need you to turn harder than that. Where's this thing's torpedo tubes? Is it bow or stern? Yes, it is. As long as we stay off the bow and stern of this thing, we should be okay. This should be a nasty salvo. There we go. Nice flood. He's at .7. We gotta watch out for torpedoes. He could potentially not. I don't think he's going to because he's sailing away. Got another flood on him. Hamburg is fine. These guys are focusing my battleship, which is what I want. We gotta watch. This guy could easily launch torpedoes here. There it is. Torp in the water, torp in the water. Turn hard, hard, hard. Okay. Torp avoided. Turn back in. Get that full broadside to bear, baby. Watch the stern torpedo. I heard a second torpedo launch. What are you doing? Speed the fuck up! You fucking idiot! Why the fuck would you just stop? You're a fucking idiot, man. Oh my god. This game is so fucking bullshit. Oh, I'm just gonna stop and wait for the fucking torpedo to ruin my fucking life. Well done, dumbass. Oh my god, this game is gonna fucking drive me bonkers. This game is actually gonna drive me fucking bonkers. Why the fuck would my cruiser just stop right there? Explain that to me. What is the benefit of fucking stopping like that? There isn't one. He literally just stopped and he just fucking sat there and waited for the fucking torpedo. Detach. Hamburg, fire fucking auto at that fucking guy. Battleship, keep doing what you're fucking doing. Murder these fucking bastards. Got another hit, another flood. More floods. Huge hits. Another flood. Destroyed another engine. In theory, that should do it, but we all know better than that. Look how many floods we're stacking on him, even though he just took major floods. Like, dude just refuses to go down. Okay, he's down. Turn back. Come on, Hamburg. Hit the fucking target, man. You're 5 kilometers from him. Oh, you're totally about to get fucking torpedoed. Ah, he's a kilometer away. He ain't gonna torp you. Come on, Schwaben. Punch him in the mouth. Help your cruiser out, who just got hit for a flood. Come on, baby. Alright, Schwaben actually, or Hindenburg actually, or whoever the fuck that is. Who is that? Hamburg. Actually did something. Blocked a fucking shell. Come on. Okay, we got a flood on him. Should slow him down a little bit. Watch his flooding just drops like a rock, and then all of a sudden it hits a fucking barrier where it's like, nope, sorry, we're not going to flood anymore. Big hit. That was actually massive. Almost 600 damage. What up, Sag? Shina, how's it going? Glad to see chat has so much faith in me right now. Okay, you don't get smoked back for a minute. We've knocked out 2 of this guy's engines. Slow down and get that cruise speed going. Got another flood on him. And of course, I do things to increase the accuracy, but god dang, it just doesn't want to. Torpedoes are a threat right now. He's trying to turn his ass to us to torp us. Be real nice if our main guns could hit him and fuck him up. Like that! That was massive. That should do it. He should be dead here. And down he goes. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, Schwaben. That's what I like to see. It's going to be the most decorated battleship in freaking history for the German Navy. Lion and Dublin sunk. 678 points to 19. You'll love to see it. Hamburg was seriously damaged. Schwaben took it like a champ. I just don't know why the Hamburg decided to just stop. Like, you're in a fight, man. Why the fuck would you just stop? Makes no sense. Plus, I didn't die, so fuck you, chat. You guys think you're all special. Oh, Spartan's gonna die. Nope, I lived. Screw you. I lived. It's all skill. Alright. Let's go next turn. We lose 6 more transports. Of course we do. How are we looking in terms of... we're still making a monthly profit, so there's that. We're 36% complete on our upgrade to our shipyard. So that's good. Alright. Let's go. We have a battle out here. Where the hell is out here? Way up in the north. Good lord. 1 battleship versus 1 battleship, baby. Irresistible versus Schwaben. Schwaben is everywhere, man. This ship does not give a f. It's going for a fight. Let's do it. Where there's a will for victory, there's a Spartan. Exactly. Alright, let's go. What we got? 1 battleship versus 1 battleship. We know they have torpedoes, so we gotta keep our distance. And we know that it comes down to a fight Both of these ships are more than capable of punishing one another. We just got to keep our distance. Start our turn early so that we don't get into this fight. We're going to get into a straight up battleship duel here. Let's go ahead, drop our cruise speed down to get that bonus rolling. And of course they get the first hit. Of course they do. They always fucking do. There we go. Destroyed their conning tower. That's huge, because that's gonna affect their damage control as well as their accuracy. That's huge. But he is within torp range now, so we've got to consider that. Slow down a little bit more. Speed up. We're getting way too close. This guy has torpedoes, and there they are. We knew it was coming. I'd really like to see our guns start doing some damage here. Make sure we're firing armor piercing. They reload their torpedoes relatively quickly too. I don't know what the hell that sound is. There we go. That's what we need. We need to make some room. They're about to get their torps back. Torpedoes! Torpedoes in the water! Turn harder! Ugh. Everything we can do to avoid these freaking torpedoes, man. Takes everything we've got to avoid those torpedoes. Now I feel like he's trying to run away. We can't let him. Both of us, again, have taken a lot of damage here. Come on, Schwaben. Dang it, man. Every time they hit us, they're causing a flood. Okay, let's switch to HE because he's angled away from us. Partial pins. If we can cause some fires, it might do some serious damage because their damage control's going to be suffered. Come on, man. Hit the target. I think the campaign needs a lot of work. A lot of work. Come on, Schwaben. We need you to hit, baby. That's not even close. Why are they running away from us? Come on, man. Be nice if they wouldn't run away from us. I guess we can end the battle. Of course, it comes out as a defeat. They win 22-28. Schwaben, don't worry about it. You live. That's what matters. Don't worry about it, Schwaben. You did good. Alright. Alright, let's look at research. How are we looking? 2 more months until we get the 13-inch gun. So that'll be big. Not that we have a hull that we can actually put it on yet. Finances. How are we looking here? 36%. God bless America. It takes so long to do anything in this. Alright, so we actually just got a single hull with external light hull section. Submarine's hull receives some outer modules like the ballast tanks, which enhance its surface and diving speed. We lost 5 more transports. Fantastic. We're starting to lose money here. This is not good. We got a convoy battle. We get 2 light cruisers versus 1 heavy cruiser, 1 light cruiser. I'll take that fight. could go horribly wrong. We got the Karlsruhe and we got the Folk. Enemy spotted to the west. We're headed due west, so that's fine. Let's tighten it up. Speed up time. Pray to God we don't end up freaking going up like a Roman candle in this thing. Schwaben has done well. Okay, is this the heavy cruiser? I think this is the heavy cruiser. Oh, we are flanked on two sides. That's not preferable. Yeah, this is the heavy cruiser. No torpedoes, but he does have 6-inch guns. Come on, baby. Dude, how do they are so fucking accurate. My ships are so inaccurate, it's ridiculous. We should be able to easily beat this ship. We can't even fucking hit the damn thing. I don't know why they're so accurate, but my guys are so fucking inaccurate. More flooding. Dude, our fucking fire control in this game is so bad. Destroyed one of our main guns. Fantastic. Got another fucking big hit on us. We were getting shot at from this direction, which leads me to believe that there's a fucking transport out here. And if I can intercept the transports and sink them without fighting the rest of these guys, I'll take that as a W. That light cruiser's 7-inch guns are ripping us apart. The heavy cruiser isn't that big a deal. That light cruiser was actually fucking us up. Forgot we had smoke. To the east. Definitely going to be a defeat. All right. Next. Important convoy raid. We've got a heavy cruiser, a light cruiser, and 3 transports versus 2 light cruisers. This is literally the exact same fight we just had. I'm going to try the auto resolve and see what happens. It's a draw. Enemy gets 18 victory points, we get nothing. Figures. Okay, we've just researched the Mark 1 13-inch guns, so there's that. We lost 4 transports, they lost 1 transport. Okay. How's our research looking? For big guns? No idea yet. Okay. Well, we've already done that, so let's take and pull that off. See what we can do. Boilers and engine, special machinery, cruiser design. Turret and mechanisms. Let's go with that. Next month we get a new explosive, which is going to be gun cotton, so that'll be good. That'll be good. Finances. How are we going? 44%. Okay. Next. We just unlocked the new explosives. Lost 2 transport ships in the North Sea. Fantastic. Now, are we able to actually change what they get here? So, like, if we go in here and we go to... Yeah, we can't actually change this. That sucks. That's something I'd like to see him change. Now that we've unlocked new propellant, we should be able to change our propellant, right? Or whatever. I feel like that would be a good idea. I don't really want to build a new set of battleships, though, until we have the bigger capability. We'll be able to build an 11,000-ton battleship, and we will have the 13-inch guns, and we will have gun cotton. So we've got quite a bit going on there. Where is this? Damn, they're all the way down in there? The hell are they doing out there? It's 1 light cruiser versus 1 light cruiser. I'll take this fight. Peak versus Stettin. Let's do it. Battle. Alright, Shina, have a good one, man. Appreciate you dropping in. To the south. Let's go. Now we gotta remember their light cruiser has 7-inch guns and torpedoes. Got a good hit right off the bat. And turn down to our cruise speed. Go ahead and smoke up. Of course, they hit us and knock out an engine right away. Come on, baby. Start hitting the target. There we go. Dude, come on. Stettin, come on, please. Hit your shots, man. He's gonna tort me. He's totally gonna tort me. Come on, Stetton. You got this, baby. Got all the guns in the world. Just hit your goddamn target. There we go. Turn the other cheek. Easily dodged the torpedo. Huge hit and a flood. Come on, Stetton. You got this, baby. We believe in you. Yes! Stetton rules the waves, baby. Goodbye, Peak. You saw it here first. Peak goes down to Stetton. Beautiful job. That was a good fight. Glad to see we're winning some of these freaking fights, man. That was a good one. A cruiser duel, baby. I like it. All right. We're actually winning the war right now, guys. Can you believe it? We are actually winning the war. We have 4,607 victory points versus 2,176 victory points. We're doing well, guys. But we're going to go ahead and end it here. We've done really well. You just saw the first year of combat. We've done pretty well for ourselves. We definitely have a much better start this time than we did in the last one. So we're learning. It's been a rough start, but we're getting there. And we've at least started to make an impact on the enemy ships. So, if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.